Kids, I am Priyanka and I'm back again with my new lecture of Rosa Parks Sat Still. On December 1, 1955, Rosa Parks refused to move and this transformed a million lives. Rosa Parks have been working all day. Work had been heavier than usual. At the end of the day, there was only one thought in her mind. She wanted to sit down, but it was getting late and everybody was going home. Rosa walked to the bus stop and got on the bus. There were many vacant seats. She paid her fare and sat down in the nearest seat. But the bus was nearly empty. Rosa felt grateful. Her feet was very tired. They really needed to rest. That was, however, something only Rosa knew. The driver of the bus knew something about her feet. He did not even know her name, but he saw that she was not white. She was a black passenger, and that he thought was all he needed to know about her. But he was making a mistake. It was a mistake that cost his company a lot of money. Our story began in America in the town called Montemero. Rosa was an ordinary woman with a job in a dressmaker shop. रोज़ा एक ordinary woman थी dressmaker shop में. The day was an ordinary working day और वो day था first day of December in the year 1955. Rosa had a lovely family. Rosa के पास एक loving family था. She even nobody. Her manners were mild. She spoke in a quite soft voice. She always obeyed the law of the country and broke no rules. But in those days, not all law and rules were fair. That day, when Rosa sat in the seat on that bus, she had not thought of breaking any rule. It happened before this bus started. When the warning bell rang, passengers rushed in. Many of them were white Americans. Each time a white passenger climbed the bus, the black passenger got up and for a seat and moved away. The rule was simple and clear. Black passengers had to give up their seat when the white passenger came in. They had to get off the bus and go around to the back door. They could get off on the bus, again a standing passenger. That day, all the sitting passengers gave up their seat except Rosa. She did not seem to notice that what was happening. A white passenger stood at the door and looked at her. She did not still move. She sat still. It was time for the bus to leave. But how could the driver start? A white passenger was standing at the door, and the black passenger was not getting up. Other passengers grew impatiently. They gave an angry looks. They muttered curses at her. Rosa neither spoke nor stirred. She sat still. She was thinking, why should I get up? I have paid the same as the white passengers had paid. My ticket is not a cent cheaper than his, and I am not more tired than he is, and he is neither too old or disabled, so why should I give up my seat? He is asking for a seat because he is white. This can't be right. That moment Rosa made a decision. This rule is unfair and the rule ought to be fair. If the rule is unfair, it ought to be go. It ought not to be in the rule book. Therefore, it ought not to be obeyed. If people go on obeying such a bad rule, it will stay in the book forever. Someone should do something about this someday. I think that day had arrived. Now, when the Rosa did not get up, the driver got angry. If he let her sit and left a white passenger standing, it was a breaking the law. He and his company could be punished for it. He got up from his seat. He get up and go back, he ordered, but Rosa sat still. I told you to get up, he said, but Rosa did not move. She did not get up. The driver got off the bus and brought the police in. They arrested Rosa. She said they breaking the law and sent her to jail. The news of Rosa's arrest soon spread all over the town. The black people of the Montgomery decided to fight for her to come out of jail. They knew they could not fight with police. They decided to fight with the bus company instead. They boycotted the bus. This means they stopped using them. No black passenger, they said, will use the city bus until Rosa is free. Instead, they went to work in private cars and shared the cost of taxis. The Montgomery boycott went on its way for more than a year. It lasted exactly 381 days. During the boycott, the bus company lost millions of dollars. This was because that there were many more black buses users than white users. Without black passengers, buses ran almost empty. Meanwhile, Rosa Parks was tried in a court for law. The judge ordered her to pay a fine. He said that she had broken the law of segregation. Rosa's lawyer advised her not to pay the fine, and she took their advice. They then went to the higher court and finally to the highest court, the America Supreme Court. The judges in the Supreme Court said the segregation was unlawful in public transportation services. They said it was against the law of the country, so it was that Rosa Parks sat still and moved a million miles. She began the black people's fight for fairness and justice of all human beings. Americans call her the mother of black civil rights movement. Civil rights are the right of country citizen. Many years before Rosa Parks sat still in the bus, else something else had happened in another country. A man called Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi sat still in the train in South Africa. He refused to get off. The white passenger threw him out. There were many other stories of his courage, and on his courage thought God for him to fight for their rights. And that was all about the story. Thank you.